What's up, everyone? What's up? What's up? What's up? Come on in. I know it's Black Friday. You guys many of you may be out in them streets. However, I have some amazing information that I'm excited about regarding our 2023 Home Care Empowerment Conference. So come on in, come on in, come on in. Hello, Alexis. Hello, everyone. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm not going to keep you guys long. I just want to share some exciting news that we have just added to conference. So I want to make sure you guys know what's going on. Get your ticket. Right now we have a Black Friday sale going on for 24 hours. It started at midnight. So until midnight tonight, get your conference ticket and save $200. So we are literally offering the ticket for the same price of the early bird. So you don't want to miss it. And this will be the last sale this year. So get your ticket, get your ticket. Hello, everyone. Hi, Shirley. Hello, everyone. So guys, every year at conference, we do different things. I've been thinking, what are the major things that I hear? Hello, everyone. Thank you for the hearts. What are the major things that I hear and that I believe based on what you guys share with me, my VIP share with me, that's holding you guys back, that's putting you in a space of not reaching the goals that you've established for yourself? So I really wanted to dive into that. And literally, I spent last night thinking about this and again today. And I realized that, let me clean this a little, guys. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Looked a little fuzzy. So I realized that there are specific things that you must overcome in order to really get to the next level. So we are adding self-development. So with the conference, the 2023 Home Care Empowerment Conference, it's empowerment, right? So it's not teaching you how to start a business. So we're not going over EINs and entities and things like that. We empower you, we train you, we teach you, we give you insight, we give you nuggets, gems, different things to change your thinking pattern if that needs to be changed and or enhanced, your ability to believe in yourself, your just simply being in a room full of other individuals that may have been in your situation, your current situation, giving you the confidence. So there's a lot of things, a lot of breakthroughs that happen. However, I've been looking at some of the data, if you will, right? Just from my conversations and my coaching calls with so many people. And I realized that self-development is really huge. So I've decided to add in, hello, everyone. I've decided to add in a workshop, a breakout session. So we're literally going to have a breakout session for those of you that come to conference. We're going to have a breakout session that's going to focus on self-development, because that's one of the things that's holding many of you back. And when I think about my success since being an entrepreneur since 2003, perseverance is really important. Mental fortitude is really important. Having a linear focus is really important. However, self-development is huge. Huge, huge, huge. You can have all of the know-how. You can have all of the talent. You can have all of the things that you believe are keys to success. But the self-development, I'm doing well, thank you. The self-development is huge because we need to work on our mind. We need to work on our heart. We need to work on our soul. We need to work on many things that fall under who we are as individuals. And what I have found is that so many times we're focused on growing the business, getting clients and picking out our logo and trying to figure out how we're going to differentiate ourselves. How can we differentiate ourselves, guys, if we don't even know who we are? How can we, that's deep. To me, that's deep. Hashtag deep if that's deep to you. How can we differentiate ourselves and our business from others when we don't really know who we are? So I want to do a deep dive into self-development during conference. So we're going to talk about things like, dealing with emotions, because the majority of my clients in my tribe that come to conference are women. The majority of you are women. And of course, we have the spouses that come, and we have a few brave men that come, and we have a lot of strong men that come. However, men, and you could tell me if you agree or disagree, however, men tend to handle their emotions better than women. Based on my experience, my personal experience, and also based on the experience of helping thousands of people all across the country and internationally. And I think that if we can understand how to deal with our emotions, that would allow us to be in a position where we can make better business decisions, because sometimes we make decisions based on emotions. So we need some self-development. We need to understand what that looks like and how can we work on those particular areas. So I want to help you guys during conference understand and know how to recognize and also deal with your emotions, because this business, right? So we need to be in a position where we are making sound decisions for our business based on the facts, based on business, and not just based on how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And then I also want to talk about mindset and have a workshop where we're talking about mindset, but not just saying mindset, but really giving you guys some tools and some strategies on how to really enhance your mindset, which goes directly into your subconscious. I want to ask you this, and this is really deep, and I want you guys to think about this. What is it that you're thinking about while you're in bed, right before you go to bed? What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about something that's happy, exciting, something that brings you joy? Or are you like most people and you're stressing? You're thinking about things that create, those triggers, if you will, things that create stress in your life, things that you did not accomplish that day, things that brought you pain, things that, people did to you that affected you in an adverse way. Are you thinking about your caregivers did not show up for work? Are you thinking about all of these negative things, right, in quotes, all of these mishaps, all of these things that you hold yourself in bondage for? Are you thinking about those things before you lay down? If so, we need to work on that, because that's what you are feeding your subconscious and you're not even aware of it. So when you're not sleeping at night and you're tossing and turning and you're constantly thinking about stuff you did not do or things that people did to you, guys, you're feeding that and you're putting it and you're planting seeds, and you're wondering why you keep getting the same thing over and over and over and over again. Because guess what you feed into your subconscious and what you give energy to is what you are feeding. Example, if you have, if you're planting seed and you're constantly feeding that seed water, sun, then of course it's going to grow. If you're constantly feeding that seed things that do not generate growth, and then you're wondering why there's no crop, guys, that's why. Because you're not feeding the seed exactly what it needs. And you're not feeding your mind exactly what you need in order to overcome those obstacles, in order to overcome the stress, and being in a position to make those sound decisions to prevent this from happening to you again. So we want to make sure that when you come to conference that you are leaving. Most people leave differently. However, I want to make sure you understand the self-development part of it. You know what I mean? So that's really, really important. Another thing that I realized based on my experience, and this took me a really, really long time, guys. So it's not something that just happens overnight unless you are conscious of it and you make a conscious decision. But accepting your past. So many of us have a past that, one, we're ashamed of, a past that we don't want anyone to know about, a past that includes something that someone did to us that may have hurt us in such a deep way that we haven't given ourselves, the opportunity to heal. So there's so many things that can be in our past. Hashtag past if you have a past. and just to equip you guys and give you some strategies on how to deal with that, how to make your mess your message, how to leverage your past, how to just forgive yourself. So as I continue to think about these things that have helped me grow and be the successful Angela put hashtag past, Cheryl hashtag past. Guys, we have to put ourselves in a position. So quite a few of you are saying hashtag past. We have to put ourselves in a position where it's like, do I really believe that my steps are ordained? Do I really believe that my steps are already, written and the steps are already there? Do I really believe that? Do I really believe that those things happen for a reason? Have I identified why? Have I grown from those situations? Have I forgiven myself from those situations? So when I talk about self-development, guys, it's on a whole nother level versus the traditional way. When we think about self-development, we're thinking about education. We're thinking about taking a class. We're thinking about, going and, having a spa day or whatever it is. I'm talking about a deep dive. I'm talking about a deep dive into what is this thing called self-development. And I believe, and you tell me what you think, hashtag I believe that if more of us can deal with our past, if more of us can acknowledge the past, if more of us can just focus on this thing and what it really means when we say self-development, I think there'll be way, 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 way more millionaires. And I'm going to say heirs, what is it? How people say six-figure heirs, right? I'm going to say that because not everyone wants to generate seven figures in their business. Some people just want to be in a position where, $500,000 is good. You know what I mean? Some of y'all may say, $300,000 is good. And that depends on if you're talking about revenue or, profit or income, right? It's different to all of us. So I want to be very mindful of that because I always have a goal for my clients to generate $1 million. But guess what? Everybody doesn't have that goal. That's my personal goal for my clients. I want everybody to generate $1 million. However, whatever your goal is, and if some of you want to share that, put hashtag, six figures. And then what does that mean? Does it mean, 100,000? 300,000, 500,000, 900,000, $1 million, $2 million, $5 million, is that in income? Is that in revenue? Is that in profit? What does that look like for you? And then a lot of times what I have found is that we throw out these numbers, but we still have not created the path on how to get there, how to get to the six figures, how to get to the seven figures. How do we do that? And what does that look like? And does the numbers even make sense? That's a whole nother video, right? And then and I'm not going to say this is the last thing, but when I think about self-development, I'm thinking about procrastination. I'm thinking about stagnation, right? So meaning many of you procrastinate because you need to work on this thing that's called self-development. You procrastinate because of some of those other things that I mentioned. And then you're trying to figure out, why don't I move? Why don't I move? Why don't I move? Why I have it in my heart to do it, but why don't I do it? So I really want to address that whole topic, if you will, on procrastination and just being stagnant. A lot of you know that as I'm stuck. I'm stuck. People are so quick to say, I'm stuck, coach. I'm stuck, when so many times it's so much deeper than just simply saying I'm stuck. We need to we need to peel back and figure out what is the root of that. Where is that really coming from? Where is it stemming from? And I believe if you're able to identify it, so yes, get your tissue out, guys. Y'all already know. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna have tissue boxes on every table, and I've never done that. But so many times at conference, if you've been at conference and you cried and you've seen people cry, hashtag cried, hashtag cried. So I've cried at conference. So I think we're gonna have some napkins, some tissues on the table for 2023. So guys, I wanted to share this with you. We have the Black Friday sale going on right now. Get your ticket if you haven't gotten your ticket. The link is here. You can also go to myhomecarecoach.com and click on events, and you'll see Black Friday. Just click the link and you'll get the ticket $200 off. The regular ticket is $597. This is the last sale for this year. The tickets will not be less than $397 ever. So don't feel like, oh, if I get my ticket now, I'm going to hold out. I'm going to wait until the week before conference. Guys, we don't do that. So this is the lowest the tickets are going to be, which is $397. And there are no more sales in 2022. So get your ticket if you believe you need to be in a room. And of course, there's going to be so many other things that's going on, so many activities, and I want you guys to stay at the host hotel. It's really important that you're at the hotel because many of my attendees over the years can tell you there's a lot that goes on at the host hotel. So some of you have asked, Coach, I live in Atlanta. Do I need to be there? That's totally up to you. Personally, I would want you there so you don't miss anything. And you guys know how the Atlanta traffic is. So why take the chance? It's a write-off. Whatever you're doing during conference, your conference tickets, your food, whatever it is that you invest in, guys, it's a write-off. You're coming there for a business event, a business conference. So why not leverage the entire experience? Ayan said, I cried when Crystal reached out to Ruth. Oh yes. Oh, yeah, that was definitely touching. Yes. There was so many touching moments at conference that had many of us crying. So, matter of fact, I cried this year. Last year, I think I probably cried at every conference except the first one. So, guys, let me know if you have any questions. I'll take a couple of questions if there are any about conference. But once you invest and you buy your ticket, I know many of you already have your ticket. If you have your ticket, hashtag ticket. So I know many of you already have your ticket. However, you got to get your room. Secure your room so you will be in the building and be able to partake in everything that we have going on. The other thing, guys, is the synergy. Just the excitement in the room, in the building, being around people. And I've said this so many times that are, yes, you have your ticket. Yes. Just being in a room, guys, and meeting people and building those relationships and networking and fellowship is so, so important. So I want you guys to take advantage. Oh, okay, Louis, you got your ticket. I want you to take advantage of the entire experience. Don't miss out. I don't want you to be in a position where you've invested and then you missed out. We start sharp on time all the time. So you want to make sure that you're in the building. So take advantage of this Black Friday special. The tickets are not going to be lower than $397. I can promise you that. And this is going to be the last sale for this year. So get your ticket. It expires at midnight tonight. You can go to, can somebody type that for me, please? myhomecarecoach.com and click on events. So if there are any questions, I will answer them now and wait a couple of seconds to see if there are any. So yes, you guys have your tickets. Yes, I will see you in the building. Absolutely. If you are typing something, if you have a question, can you just put some hearts out there so I can wait? Just throw up some hearts real quick, hit heart, heart, heart. And if I don't see any, then I know that there aren't any questions. I don't want to end and miss anyone's question. And I'll probably come back and look at this as well. You're welcome, Angela. Okay, well, I'll see you at conference. Definitely take advantage of the sale. Yes. And guys, we also have on the website PayPal. The PayPal option is not discounted because we have the buy now, pay later. So for those of you that are thinking, hey, I really want to be at conference, I want to secure my ticket, I don't have, the $397 at this time, guess what? You can do the PayPal buy now, pay later directly through them, and the link is on the website, and that's at the regular price of $597. But again, you have the option of paying for it later. So all right, well, great. I'm excited as well, Angela. Yes, yes, yes. All right, guys. Well, y'all take care. Enjoy your Black Friday experience. If you are going out, I pray that you guys are safe and get everything that you desire. So you guys take care. God bless. I love, love, love you guys. And I will see you on the next live.